Hi managers, welcome to another video. I trust you're doing well. Welcome to the management desk once again, and to all my returning subscribers I say a big thank you. And if you're new on this channel, this is the place for you if you want to change the narrative of your personal finances and that of your business, because on the management desk I'll be giving you relevant and practical financial information that will help you in your daily work. So from my little economics I did, I can really appreciate and understand if the wants of humans in general are insatiable, which in most cases are usually self-induced anyway. But there are times in our lives that you are really in need of some help, especially financial help, that you go to friends, families, and if you are fortunate to get one, that is it, because you can be able to get some support and the only thing you need to do is to pay back. But what do you do in most cases when all these avenues fail? Yeah, just like you're thinking, you go for a loan. That's what comes to mind. And banks are not charitable organizations. They really want to make profit, or they are set up to make profit. So of course when you go to them, they are going to really give you some money, but it will come at a cost known as the interest on the loan. So to relieve yourself of the financial stress and pressure that comes with taking up a loan or a facility, I have some good stuff I want to share with you that will help you do just that. So please watch till the end and let's look at how best we can take a loan without stress and sweat. Anytime you go for a loan, there's this principal, which is the loan amount plus the interest bit, which makes together the entire facility that you have picked. And what happens is that they are usually amortized. When we say amortized, they are spread over the long term period, over the loan period, where every month or every week or every period, depending on which one you choose, you are required to make some payments to gradually defray the debt. So I came up with something. I realized that a lot of people take up loans and at the end of the day they are not able to even make ends meet. The ends are not even coming, let alone meeting. So you realize that it becomes very stressful. They are not able to go about their normal duties, and it's a problem. So before I talk about some of the things you can do as an individual who is going for a loan, or as a company who is going for a loan, or as a startup who is trying to grow the business and you want to go for a loan, let me talk about something that happens in most jurisdictions that helps in a way helps to minimize the pressure. There's that condition that every bank must meet, and they make sure that the repayment amount doesn't exceed the net amount that hits your account. So let's say if you have, if your revenue or expected income is about $1,000 per month, there's that clause that does not allow the bank to take more than a certain percentage. So in some countries about 30%, other countries 40%. So depending on the country, you may want to find out from the bank, and they're supposed to tell you whenever you want to go for a loan. They're supposed to declare that to you as well. So that in itself is to help minimize the kind of pressure that comes with low cash in your account. The first thing you need to do before you even think of going for a loan is to find out the purpose of the loan. So what you do not have to do, or what you don't want to do, is to go out there to pick a loan without knowing the purpose of the loan. If there's no reason for going for the loan, why do you go for it in the first place? All right, so you need to know the purpose of the loan. And I understand most of you, in most cases you would say, you are going to use it for this or that. Fair enough. That is the first thing you need to do. So make sure you know what you are going to use the loan for before you go out. At this point, if you are getting value from the video you're watching, please hit on the subscribe button if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up by hitting on the like button, and make sure you also comment in the comment section below. And the second thing you need to do is to know or estimate the amount that you're going to really need. So a lot of times you see there's a lot of uncertainties, so it may be difficult to even come up with the exact amount that you need. But I believe with whatever purpose or whatever you're going to use the money for, you should have some kind of idea of how much it will cost you, so that when you are going for the loan, you know the exact amount you are picking, because you don't want to pick more than you need and you don't want to pick less than you need. Because if you pick more than you need, it means that you'd have money that you would end up spending and then not use it for any fruitful venture. And if you have less too, it means that you cannot even complete whatever you are going in for. So please bear that in mind while you go for the loan. Make sure you know the exact amount or the estimated amount of loan that you need. And the next thing I like to talk about is to walk out to the bank and then find out the interest rate you'll be paying. So one thing that you need to understand is that anytime you go for a loan, they are supposed to give you what is called the amortization schedule, which shows the monthly repayment. I mean, the principal amount, the interest, the number of years you want to really pay the money, and then it shows you every amount that will be deducted periodically. So now after you obtain the amortization schedule from the bank and then you clearly know how much you'll be deducted on a monthly basis, what I want you to do is to do or calculate what I call the net of nets. So now let me explain to you. This is how it works. If you want to establish your net of net, what basically you're trying to do is to establish a certain amount that you can comfortably part with without disrupting your normal daily activity of operations. So you want to look back maybe 2 years back to try and then do that kind of estimate of how much you are able to save after meeting all your financial and economic commitments. So if you understand, if you have, let's say, $1,000 salary or income or revenue at the end of every month, and then maybe before the next one comes in, you have just $20 consistently, you know that maybe you have in the region of about $20-$30. What it means is that comfortably, if you are deducted that $30, you will be able to go about your normal duty without feeling a pinch or without stressing financially. And that's the beauty of the net of that I'm talking about. It's something I discovered and it has really helped a lot of people, has really helped. And if you do that, you go about your normal duties without stress at all, because it can be very stressful if you go for a facility that is picking more than what you can even pay off. So if your repayment amount or your amortization schedules has maybe $60 per month, and then your net of net is, let's say, $50 per month, it means that you need about $10 to be able to feel comfortable, and which will then also let you know that you may have to cut back on certain expenses to be able to make room for that $10 so that you don't default when you get the facility. As a bonus, what you also need to do before you go for any loan is to ensure that you have some sort of regular income coming in, a plan B that will always help you so that you don't default, because if you default, it comes at a higher cost. It means that they are going to there's a penalty on the outstanding amount and the repayment that you're supposed to do as well. So make sure you always find a way of paying back. I hope this video was useful. If it was, let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. If there's any other video you want me to do, let me know in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit on that subscribe button. Let's go together and turn on the post notification so that anytime I post a video, you'll be the first to watch. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in my next video.